cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cut, cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito, big dog. We are slowly climbing the ranks, man. Climbing the ranks. When we get to 31,000 subscribers, we will be giving away some chili, man. So make sure that y'all stay in contact with me for that, because when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we are happily giving away some chili. We finna jump into the Contiana, man. It says Baby B Brazy called for the Southside Compton Crips. Baby B Brazy calls out the Southside Compton Crips for disrespecting all Bloods or PIRUs. I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess like somebody from Southside Compton Crips disrespected all the PIRUs, and Baby Brazy ain't feeling it. We finna get to this content. Let's go.
Baby B Brazy, man, and the Southside Compton Crips. So this had to be about like 3 weeks ago, almost a month now going on, that they was at the Blueface bout. You know what I'm saying? So Blueface was supposed to be getting down with Swaggy P. I don't think this had anything to do with the Ruger dude. I think this had to do with Swaggy P, right? At that weigh-in, Adam 22 was walking around, and he was live, vlogging, walking up on people, talking to people, asking people questions and stuff like that, getting content. Content over everything. Amongst that, you had a guy from out of Compton, out of the Ludus Park PIRUs, walk up to Adam 22 and tell Adam 22 he got too many Crips on this platform, but he dissed the Crips. So, that went kind of haywire on the internet. People was reacting to it, you know what I'm saying? People, had to say what they had to say, you know what I'm saying? Whatever narrative was spun or whatever opinion was given. From there, a day or two later, this same PIRU guy went on P. Nice show and happened to be a friend of P. Nice from childhood, sat down, and basically, I'm not going to say he cleaned up what he said, but he basically
cleaned up what he said.
Gave a description of what he was talking about. Like, look, I said what I said, but I'm not talking about all Crips. I'm talking about my enemies who I beef with.
He didn't clean up what he said, but he kind of cleaned up what he said because he didn't want to, you feel me?
This is Compton politics. So he made it as if he seen some people from Compton at this event that was looking at him and his people crazy, and I guess that triggered him saying what he said to Adam 22. Now, full swing, here we are 3 weeks later. I run across this content of Brazy talking about it's a Crip from Southside Compton that has went or came on the internet and dissed all PIRUs. Said F all PIRUs except one particular set in Compton. And it's crazy because I know these two factions at one point in time was at it. But, I guess over the years, people lick wounds and things heal. So we about to get into this content, and y'all already know, man, it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We are going to commentate.
How is somebody from Southside, from Compton Crip, dead homies, saying all PIRUs? How he said it is, this is exactly what he said. all die rules except the mobs.
So he's saying basically big middle finger to the derogatory term from PIRUs. He said he ain't going none of them except the ones from the mob. Gotcha, we here.
The mobs is cool. These the homies right here with the woo. So this nigga just said, F all funks, dead homies, and he dissed the P on GM. We don't do no internet shit, but this is something that you gotta really look at on 412 because this is what I do on lanes. Bad people shit, GM. And I know the homies from Mob ain't going for that. Damo. I know this young nigga, some nigga go say his name because it ain't his name. His name and him is not the problem on GM. He's bunk, he's a kid. Bloods, we ain't talking about the kid. We talking about the whole shit in general. How they think it's boo to say this, the P, say this PIRU on Damo, and then say they fuck with the mobs on lanes.
That's like when old boy said F all Crips, but he said the derogatory word, but it was like, oh, not those Crips, just these Crips. It doesn't really work like that. So
nigga, in the same sentence that nigga said, this is exactly what he said. He said, this is, and that's how his homies feel. They always said, they said, F all nine rules except for the mobs. Mobs only nine rules cool. What? On GM, nigga. That he wouldn't be able to come to the set at all. None in the video on Bloods. So if we bullet the niggas, they can't come over here no more. That's like me letting somebody diss the B and all that type shit and think he coming to the set the next day. Man, it ain't good on ill. That's the problem with gang banging these days on GM. That's where.
So here's the thing too. I can understand that Brazy is saying that there's a very selective politic here. What goes for one, what needs to go for all. What goes for the goose needs to go for the gander. But at the same time too, Brazy is also incarcerated, so things are going to move a little bit different and look a little bit different for Brazy because Brazy is coming from a space of incarceration. So it's not going to total out or tally out the exact same way. It's going to hit a little bit different, for real.
It goes wrong these days on lanes. That's why it's bunk. On left 4G. Nigga just did some crazy shit saying that on Bloods. He made me get back on here and I said I gotta say something because that got to do with the whole P Corps right there, GM. That got to do with the whole team. Damo, he just said wrong Don rules except for the mobs. It's the only Don rules good. GM, you out of pocket. Anyways, we'll see how that turns out. Tianino. We'll see how that turns out. Dead homies. Now that somebody said something about that, and, you know what I'm saying? He always popping it. But anyways, I'm just the whole show's on Damo, and I'm just the person that points it out.
All right, so that pretty much sums it up. Now I got a question.
Now that does make sense because Brazy is saying that, you know, who's letting this fly? If the PIRUs are letting it fly, then what's the reasoning for it? Baby Brazy is not 100% approving of it as he is a member of the Blood fraternity. So I can see why he has an issue with this. Let's see what Young Ad Hefe has to say.
Right. So y'all see how Bloods are offended or get offended when that B is disrespected, right? And not to say that us Crips don't have our pride as well, but let me give you a breakdown, right? So Crips are so hateful amongst and against each other if they don't get along that
They be like, oh, I ain't talking
they would deal with different blood factions that may beef with the same rival they have, right? And amongst these dealings and hangings and times, that C word might get said. And it might follow up with a my bad, man, you know, we ain't talking about y'all, we talking about them other dudes. But here you have it, a dude from Southside Compton Crip comes out and disrespects all PIRUs in Compton. F all PIRUs in Compton, except the mob. They cool, them the homies. Brazy like, hold on. You can't do that. I don't care how cool we is. You can't do that. If you say that word, you diss all. And I'm not gonna lie, that sound crazy. And I would like to get that footage.
But that's how it's supposed to go. Brazy stands on the commitment to his community. You feel me? He's not allowing somebody to find a fracture, to find a leak, to find anything that's not going to allow him to continue to be great and push the situation the way he wants to push the situation. So when it comes to what Brazy is doing, I'm not mad at him at all. He's making 100% logical sense.
See that footage if we really had a dude that said, F all PIRUs, dissing PIRUs, except the mob. We don't mess with no other wooty-woots except the mob. Yeah, that's ludicrous. That sound crazy. You might as well just say the word, man. Or just say F all PIRUs except the mob, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. Or just, you know, be blatant and diss who y'all beef with. But these are the games that are played and brokered. But what I want to say was 3 weeks ago, I felt the same exact way, although I didn't get crazy and get on the internet. I reacted to the content, but I was basically saying the same thing. When Mo from Ludus Park got up there and explained what he was talking about, it really didn't make sense to me. I was like, man, you can't say F Rabs or F the Crips, but say I'm talking about these Crips. I mean, he could say it's Compton politics, but you know, it's a way to diss Compton Crips too, because when you diss just to see, that's dissing Crips universal everywhere. Hawaii, Baghdad, Hiroshima, man, everywhere, man. Any place you can think, man, the 7 continents that they got somebody, you know what I'm saying, sporting and wearing that blue and representing that C, you are disrespecting them. So that's why I say, with these situations, man, you just got to hit home and be straightforward. Like, man, F these dudes, the dudes that y'all rival with, because when you say F PIRU or F Crip, you know what I'm saying, you talking about the whole. Now, what was kind of crazy to me, right, is that it's public knowledge, not speaking on nobody politics, just during the time of...
Now, that is true, because if you want to diss somebody, you can be specific to that. Hey, F this person. Hey, F that person. Hey, F, you know, this situation. Hey, F that person. It's like you saying, man, F everybody had no jumper. Or I can just say F whack. You feel me? Saying F everybody had no jumper makes it a little bit like, like you playing and all this kind of stuff, woo, woo, and you kind of dancing in the gray area. Or I could just full blown just be like, man, F whack. And then that's more direct and more, you know, whatever. Instead of saying, man, everybody had no jumpers a B. Oh, bro, you know I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about this person. You ain't even got to explain nothing if you just put an address on who you talking to.
The Tupac and Biggie situation, man, the South and the mob was at odds. You know what I'm saying? They was at odds. So, you know, I guess just like over the years, probably with the split of the mob and Ludus Park PIRUs, and, you know, probably who the Ludus Park, who they dealing with and mess with, probably and drove the mob in the South to bury they hatchet and be cool, man. And that's just how the game is wavered and played out here, man. And it's a cold game. But like I said, I would definitely like to see this footage and see where it came.
All right, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. We see what Young and Hefe got going on. It's a whole Flu Flammer, Skull Douglas, and Larson situation going on with Baby Brazy. It's ugly. We up out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. We up out of here. We gone.
Man, protest the ass, man. We on the ass, protest the ass at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all 4 corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Bunker right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
my side when it's dangerous. Gotta keep the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Niggas hella fake, I know what enemies intention. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta keep the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta keep the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.